I'm anchored in Poole Harbour at the moment and doing a bit of video editing. My laptop is running off its internal battery, and as you can see, it's starting to run out of charge. I can't risk the laptop shutting down mid-edit, so I'll need to finish soon. However, I might have the answer here. This parcel arrived just as I was leaving Royal Clarence, and I was planning to open it when I got back to Gosport, but maybe this is a better time. Box with the power lead in it, UK power lead. Wow, this is really nicely made, and well thought out with the handle built into the case. That's an excellent idea. Anyway, I'll read the instructions now and see how to make it go. So what have I got? This is a BLUETTI Elite 100 version 2 portable power station. It's a 1 kilowatt lithium ion battery which is chargeable from 240 volt AC mains or any DC source from 12 volts to 60 volts. So from my 12 volt boat supply or one or more solar panels. It will supply 240 volts AC from the two UK square pin 13 amp sockets at up to 1.8 kilowatt maximum. Here is the standard cigar lighter socket like the one in your car, and there are these 12 volt sockets of a type I've never seen before. It has 4 USB charging sockets, 2 USB-A supplying 3 amps maximum 15 watts, and 2 USB-C sockets, one that will supply 100 watts and the other 140 watts. But for now, I just need to run my laptop for 15 minutes or so let's plug it in and see how it goes. The unit has just come from the factory in China, so it won't be fully charged. I switch it on here, and I can see that it has 34% charge. The AC power supply is already connected to the laptop, and I just need to plug the power plug into one of the AC sockets and push the button, and yippee, it works, and showing 60 watts power draw. So I'll get on with the last bit of the editing. The following day I take Zephyr 4 to the Poole Quay boat haven, where I have shoreside 240 volts and I can charge the Elite 100 from the mains. I've seen comments on other videos complaining that the cooling fan, when charging, is noisy, but this one is nearly silent. I wasn't even sure it had a fan until I felt air coming out of the vent on the side. It charged up at 600 watts and took a little over an hour to fully charge. So here comes the big test. I've got quite a few mains powered devices on the boat, so let's plug them in and see how the Elite 100 V2 gets on with it all. First we'll try charging the battery from the eWincher electric winch handle. I used it for a while yesterday, so it needs a top up. We plug it in and away it goes. The red light shows it's charging. It turns green when the battery is charged. This is an orbital sander, says 160 watts. We'll pop that on the BLUETTI as well and see how that goes. Well, that seems pretty happy. That the two combined 250 watts. Effortless, no bother at all. I think this is going to be a challenge. This is a heat gun. It's rated at 2 kilowatts. That presumably is its maximum. It's got 2 settings, so we'll try it on the light setting first and just see what happens. Well, that's pretty good. This is a this is the number 1 setting. We'll try it on number 2. And it's running on number 2 now. It says 1,920 watts. So it's dealing with that. I'm not sure how long it will deal with it for, but it is working fine. That's over the rated maximum, which is 1,800. So I'm very impressed with that. Right, this is the biggie on the boat. This is a single induction hob, which is rated at 1,800 watts, which is supposedly the maximum for the BLUETTI. So we're going to unpack that and boil some water. Here it is. I bought this just as an emergency in case you ran out of gas, when gas was a bit of a problem. So I'll pop it down there. Well, it's put the little light on, but that's as far as it goes. I need to put a pan on it. Okay, here's a pan of water, and switch it on. Well, we're running at just over a kilowatt at the moment, and it's just getting warm. There's a little display just here which shows you how long BLUETTI will power whatever it's currently taking, and it said at the moment it's 0.8 of an hour. 0.8 of an hour, about 3/4 of an hour. So that's quite good, really. I could certainly cook my tea on it. Yeah, it's still taking just over a kilowatt. It's rated at 1.8. Maybe it depends what sort of pan you put on it as to how much power it actually takes. Yeah, it's too hot to keep your finger in at the moment. So this is running completely off the battery in the BLUETTI. There's no power going into it at all. But it's interesting that this induction hob, which is rated at 1,800 watts, is not drawing anywhere near as much as that. Yeah, showing signs of boiling. Well, as you can see, it's just starting to boil. It's not taking very long to do it. And if we look at the, it's still got 83%, 82% of the battery in the BLUETTI, so it's doing really well. We're just providing just over a kilowatt. So I could boil me egg, no bother at all. Right, now this bit might be a bit of a challenge because this is a Henry vacuum cleaner, which is not purely resistive. This is an inductive load. We'll pop that in and see how we go. Well, it seems quite happy with that, 851 watts, but that's on low speed. There's a boost function on the Henry vacuum cleaner, and I'm going to put that on now. Here we go. So we're now looking at 1,151 watts for the maximum shut. So it's dealing quite well with an inductive load. Well, I've got one more thing to try. This is an adapter which I can plug in here, and my shoreside power cable will plug into this. I can run the whole boat from the BLUETTI. So I'm just going to go and get the other end of the power lead and bring it in here, and then you can see it work. Well, here we are. Is the bit that normally plugs into the mains supply on the shore, and I'm just going to plug it into here. So Now the BLUETTI will supply the shore power for the boat. So I'll switch it on and switch on AC. It's pulsing because this is the ultrasonic anti-fouling kicking in. So it's 2 watts, 11 watts. So there's very little mains electricity being used by the boat right this minute. This is the ultrasonics, as I say. This sends pulses of ultrasonic audio through the hull to stop weed sticking to the hull. I'll go and turn some other things on. We'll put the battery charger on, and also maybe the immersion heater in the hot water tank in the lazarette. That's at the rear of the boat. We'll put the battery charger on first. Let's see how that does. There, that's the battery charger on. As you can see, that's taking 416 watts. It bangs quite a lot of juice into the batteries. We've got 4 quite large lead acid batteries on the boat, 125 amps each, and curiously this gadget provides more power than they do long term. The reason being that we can take this down to 5%. You can't take lead acid batteries down to 5%. They don't ever come back up again if you do. Potentially there's more power in this than my 4 big lead acid batteries. Anyway, it's charging the batteries now. Let me just have a check. Yeah, the lights are on. The lights are on the battery charger, and the voltmeter is going up. So that's working fine. No idea what the wattage of the immersion heater is. It's only a little tank. Anyway, that's the immersion heater on, and it's now taking just under 1 kilowatt, which is pretty much what I would have expected, but it seems quite happy to do that. This is a magic box. It really is. Beautifully made, all nice round corners, so when you put it in a cupboard or a locker, it won't dig bits out of it, and it works perfectly, and there's no noise when it's producing this power. Even when it's charging up, it produces negligible noise, though, as I say earlier, some people have complained about them, but this one's great. Very, very pleased with it. I think you all should buy one. You all should buy one. They do them in various sizes. This is a 1 kilowatt one. They do 2 and 3 kilowatt ones, which obviously would last longer or produce more power. But this is perfect for the boat. It means I can do video editing while I'm at anchor, and it should last lots of days, I should think. Very impressed. Very impressed. Thank you, BLUETTI, for sending it to me to review. I really do appreciate it, and I hope the video introduce you to more sailors and they will buy this wonderful power station. Yeah, we're still warming water up. 929 watts, so there you go. So we're running the whole boat at the moment as if it was shore power from the BLUETTI. It's great, isn't it?